Alright everybody, this is rebelfrak, and what we're looking at right here is footage of the demonstration that took place at Fruitvale BART after the murder of Oscar Grant. It was put on by a group called No Justice, No BART, and as I mentioned on my channel page, the primary focus of my page, which is rebelfrak, Rebel to Exist, the purpose of the channel is to cover the Oscar Grant execution and events leading up to the trial, and of course the trial. So this is an organization that has committed itself to holding BART responsible for Johannes Messerly's actions, and again, this is footage of the demonstration at Fruitvale BART. Now, I have not gotten any footage from the Rockridge BART demonstration, but they have committed themselves to holding weekly demonstrations and activities until some of their demands are met. And they aren't outrageous demands. I will give you guys a link to their web address. They're on Facebook, and I believe they have a spot on blog, but I'll be covering that also. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about this group. This is No Justice, No BART. Okay, we're looking at the, this is one of the graphics on the Facebook page for No Justice, No BART, and so again, I just wanted to go over the list of demands that they are asking for. And as I said, they might seem outrageous, but I think what they are is they are a reflection of what is happening between various communities here in the Bay Area and BART police. Okay, so I mentioned some of the demands earlier, but let me just go over them again. They are demanding the successful prosecution of Johannes Messerly. They're asking for an independent investigation of the other BART officers that were present during Oscar Grant's murder, and that these officers, that they are suspended during the investigation. They're asking for a dismissal of BART employees involved in other cover-ups, wrongdoings, and abuse of authority. They're asking for BART to fund economic development and youth programs to repair relations with communities of color. They're also asking for a dismantling of BART police, divesting them of any police power over those communities. And they're asking for the release of protesters that were arrested during the mobilization for justice around Oscar Grant's murder. And the eighth demand is probably the most important at this point, and that is they are asking for the resignation of Tom Orloff by March 4th, or, quote, will begin his recall. Now, for anyone who doesn't remember, in the independent public tribunal that BAM held at the beginning of March, one of the, one of the accusations that they leveled against Tom Orloff was his involvement in a cover-up that they believe could ultimately lead to just the dismissal of all charges against Officer Messerly. And that was, if you want to check, I've still got those videos on my page, so you can check them out. Again, I think it might be part 3 or part 4, but the speaker gives pretty good evidence to support that, meaning that Orloff, as the prosecuting attorney, is not working, I don't know how to say it, but that he's not working on the behalf of Oscar Grant to assure that Messerly will be prosecuted and found guilty of murder. I'm going to try to set up an interview with someone from BAM to talk in further detail about that. But again, that is one of the demands for this organization, No Justice, No BART. And again, you can check them out on Facebook. You can check them out on blog. You can check them out on Indie News. Just go under East Bay. But that is, again, they're one of the groups here in the Bay Area that is trying to keep the community aware of what happened, because everyone knows that as time goes by, it's easy to just get caught up in day-to-day activities and forget what happened. And this is one murder, I think, because it was the way that it was done. This individual young man being handcuffed, laid face down, and then shot at point-blank range in front of hundreds of people. The footage was recorded and sent out on television news shows, on internet websites. I think just the atrocity of it is probably what has a lot of people riled up. But again, my channel will be covering events that are leading up to the trial, and this one is a focus on one of those organizations who is actively participating in some of those events and demonstrations. And like I said, I will try to set up an interview with BAM by any means necessary to find out more information about this accusation that is being leveled against Tom Orloff. But please stay tuned. Please offer your comments. Please rate. Please subscribe, and please pass the information about my channel and about these videos to your friends. Okay, this is rebelfrak.